sword arm could use some work.
These soldiers lack discipline.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
At times, it seems I am confronted.
I only pray my watch finishes without it. I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my... It was never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, but that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that... My word, you mean to say that you... Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers.
Me?
Then start searching, you fool.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this room turned up little of interest. But I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that...
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
A place for everyone in their place.
I'd not mind lingering for a spell. I'm sure I can handle this. I'll feel it side down. Oh, got to keep moving. It is quiet about.
So, you've come.
I'll not stay here. Polish up my gear for tomorrow.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Have you lost your mind? Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow?
Oh, looking for the... Can't say I've seen it, or heard of it for that matter. Mind ref... It's all coming back. My first stop would be the scrap stores are in the...
The best quality a soldier can have is loyalty.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are... No. Then we are presented with... Or... Dieses... Have you proof? Ah. They say by that mark. This reminds me of a He went before the And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Aye. I dare say your arrival portends another escape. Here, I spend my days, and I need not turn my ear. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes, tell me. Does that ring? I suspected as much. Then...
A place to quench one's thirst for knowledge, eh? I'll admit, 'tis an intriguing prospect.
There was a place fitting that description within the slums, as I recall.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
I received my invitation.
The townspeople depend on it. Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a masquerade this day. You'll have to excuse me. I have a job. What must needs be done?
Not a single heavy pass. Perfect meditation. Naught compares to a real bow.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Naught compares
taken care of before the day's done.
Good food and good sleep.
I regret to inform you that there is no...
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
What's this? Come to admire my... Ho, ho! If only my collect... Alas, and 'twould wound my... If you're curious, the man's home is located...
Pray, let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
The sculptor's home...
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road? Despite the hour? Much obliged.
There is much we ought to tend to. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. This alone can prove little. To think 'tis a surprise. If Regent Kings, you have done well, Your Majesty.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
That's odd.
There is much we ought to tend to. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. There is masquerades being as they are. Much is made of appearances as such Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizen.
Fine wares.
Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure.
Hi, would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping it's... Do you know, I had a feeling... Say... How I long to learn. She's always telling me, after all, if the world... It seems unfair that I alone... But listen to me, Waff. My apologies, friend. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope...
Oh, are you there? You're present. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the Foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Were you not listening? The tavern. Now you know you can leave me in peace. I don't have...
Have a look.
Should your pack grow over full, have... No fear.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by master.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to... Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all...
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
A crowd mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Fancy a gander?
There is much we ought to tend to. If I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty, a minister who, from the pains he took, that alone is the Regent Kin. He bids you to use this opportunity. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open.
I am confident we shall see this matter to a successful conclusion.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right. Right on the roads, despite the hour. You know where to find.
This inspires naught but misgivings.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
We have arrived.
If if you must go off on your own...
You... follow me.
I've not an inkling of what to do.
This is quite a quandary.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guard... spy you, I will... be forced to play my part.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Some skills can only be honed on the battle.
What business could be so pressing?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be...
Oh, perhaps the boy.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace now, if Willem...
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be...
Ought to be said, peace and quiet. Fine place.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to...
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, it is you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. I don't appreciate... Still, you are welcome. Off you go now. If you wish to speak first...
Such quiet here.
You're far from your station, are you not?
Always the same dismal affair, if you ask me. Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar.
My sword arm could use some work.
Now, we who are gathered here are...
Another ale
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen.
I'm frightfully busy.
Surely these extravagant...
Is there aught you require?
'Twouldn't do to met... If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Now, we who are gathered here are...
You were posted in front of the passages.
Methinks I'll have a rest.
Here to ask aught of me,
I find it...
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
What is one to do? Surely it wasn't dead, which they whispered.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all we like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, I mean, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send...
Who's been screwing rubbish about? That's seen better days.
Where's he now?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
What do ye want?
suppose I ought to be used to this by now.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. Let me see. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere a meager clue. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent, though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled. I fear such a partnership would only at any rate, to seem our search has led us. I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's... Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that he seems a man of import. Pray, allow me to...
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
That's odd.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall Always a pleasure. Over here!
Boy, friend! There's something every last for it made me. I want to live a. I tire looking at this. 'Tis proof. 'Tis something. Here is the last of the. Now, I may not be able. Thus, I can't go. Till then.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
Right you are.
What's this folk doing here, I wonder?
This brute has quite the temper.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage?
See what you're made of!
I've been holding off, only trouble is, that's where I'd like you to accompany the cart in my... Splendid now. The carts only depart at certain hours of the day. But I find that time... And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. And each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers. So anyone thinking of riding for free, but enough of my lecture. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be...
This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
I'm in fine battle today.
I don't have half as many lives.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master story.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the... foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. Much obliged.
This inspires naught but misery.
Take opportunities as they peruse at well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all. Much obliged. What about you, seems familiar. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find.
I fear I've not useful.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your...
What do you want?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
You like to run into some monster? Should the cart be assailed, 'twill be your job to drive the beasts off.
What is the meaning of this?
Might head to market. As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
My back's so stiff after a day of travel.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Rest all of my equipment. Follow me,
So stiff after a day's patrol.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
I'll take the night watch with
I'm
desperate
about ready to
energy.
fall asleep on my feet. Oh, would that I could spend all day here.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I'll feel a side bell.
Time to be heading home.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet to the moment.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. The hours seem to fly.
Should I get up to today?
Time to be heading
My
home.
body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Those new recruits barely lift their swords.
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
I'm in fine fettle.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
I've got to focus. Shift's only just begun.
Now here's... Time to be heading home.
Hurt to put my feet to the moment.
masyarakat.
Let me be the one to collect it.
Time to be heading home. Somehow my feet always carry me. Very gentle stretch of my arms and legs.
This is no good. Not that makes sense.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet to
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are red.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose.
It's been a hard day.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Fine. What choice have we?
I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.